Hello. Hi, Becky. Hi, Live Forward. Good to see you, girls. Sorry, you guys probably just heard me on Jay's phone in the background. He's gonna go in the other room. Hi, Bill. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, let's see if any of the other bitches show up. What's up, Cap? Hi, Tanya and Jay. Yeah, please. So, wait a minute, Jay. Never mind. You're good. You're good. Hi, Rumsky. Just figured I'd wait for a few. Hey, Zuzu. Good to see you. See if NTF or I think Jilly was asking, some questions, but I got kicked. So, and then if NTF, if you want to pull up because you asked me to come back up, but I wasn't going to go back up there to just get kicked, or you kept muting me also. So that's shady. You can come. You can come here. I won't do that to you. You can come ask questions. Hear the truth instead of the bullshit that your people spread over there with no receipts. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hey, K Schwizzle. Jeannie Bug will probably cast a spell on me for going live while she's live. Hope you guys have had a good Sunday, good weekend. Hey, Wiggy. No, I mean, she's probably lurking NTF. I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be cool with her. Like, if she's got questions, I've got answers. And they'll be same answers answered on Nunya's. Same thing I said on Chris LaRoche's. My story ain't gonna change up. But I'm also not going to tell my story again. I shouldn't have to, but I'll answer questions. Yeah, Tiny, what's up? You can come up. I've told my story twice, if not 3 times already. Oh my gosh. I think, weren't we having that conversation the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Mylan were, and then I told you about it.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Jay and my daughter had that as a hot dog a sandwich. I don't think so. He says yes. It's okay. Yeah, Wiggy, they're well, and then she, I come in like I didn't even come in crazy at her. I didn't come in there crazy yesterday, and then she just flies off the handle and starts calling me a murderer. Like, where are your receipts? Like, hi, no offense. I'm glad you found me. I seen you ask for my link earlier, but I knew they wouldn't drop it in there. I'm glad you found me. Hey, Kat. Hey, Nanya. Um, um, well, I'm glad you're here. Hey, Rockstar. Good to see you, dude. Hey, Jilly. Um, and like, so even Ed was in there, like, hey, PatCon, like, saying like that's low, like that's a low blow, and it's because Ed knows the truth. Like, him and I were friends for a long time, like, and I mean, I'm not saying like use his word, his word is shit 9 times out of 10, but I'm just saying like I just I don't really know what I was saying with that, but you finished your PowerPoint finally. But as much as I appreciated Ed saying that, hi Alan, um, not to just throw him right under the bus, but they say don't call him a CP suspect, but it's on paper. Where do they have on paper that I'm a murderer or even committed manslaughter? Because that's not the case. Yes, I was high and I made a mistake. I loved my husband though. Yeah, he beat the shit out of me, but I still loved him anyways. I would have never intentionally hurt him regardless of him hurting me. And I don't know. I would just like receipts on where it says where I'm a murderer, please. Anyone, if you can find it. Because my actual charge is driving while under the influence of a controlled, I think it's whatever number, controlled substance, causing death. A level 5 felony dropped to a level 4. And guess what? I did my time. Sorry, guys. Yeah, yeah. You're not going to have receipts of that, Cat, because they don't exist. And that was the first time I'd ever gotten in trouble for anything in my life. I got a minor consumption ticket when I was like 18 or 19. We've all been there, right? Haven't been in trouble since. Like, I had several character witnesses at my court hearing. So many people showed up for me. So many people wrote letters to the judge for me. You know who showed up there for him? His parents and his baby mama, his other baby mama. Like, he wasn't a good dude. No, he doesn't deserve to die, but okay, Pat Con. I just mean I'm sure you drank when you were uh not of legal age. Oh, I've never consumed on my own. My bad. Smoky. But Julie, if you have questions, like I'll answer. Hey, wood chipper. Why would one willingly put themselves through that and run a risk of that as a possibility that a lunatic argument? And these people who want to drag those of us who have dealt with addiction, like that shit was almost a decade ago. Like it'll be 8 years in August. Move on. You know, so hi White Claw. Cap Josh was yesterday I went into NTFs and Jilly was up there. She was on panel or in chat. I don't know. And I said Jilly W. And Josh immediately says, Dragonfly on the Fetty early this morning, huh? So I told him, I said, yeah, hey, you want a hot shot? You know, I'll share whatever drugs he thinks I have. Because I mean, to be so pressed about me, what's he hiding? And I guarantee you, he has someone that he loves who struggles with addiction, whether they know about it or whether he knows about it or not. Everyone here has been affected by addiction somehow, whether they're addicts themselves or whether they love an addict or if they love an addict. 46.8 million Americans 12 and up are addicts. That's 16.7% of the American population. So everyone is affected somehow. So I wonder what his loved ones who are struggling with addiction would think about him saying these things to try to get, I don't know if he's trying to get me to relapse. It feels like it. As big of a stance as Josh has taken against DV, one would think he would at least hear your story first. Right, Alan? I mean, and Sammy just is okay with it. Like that's sus, especially if she's a victim, right? I don't know. Yeah, actually, those statistics, I'm sorry, were from 2002, so 2022. Sorry. 2002. I'm an idiot. What does one have to gain if someone does relapse? Whom does that benefit? I don't know, but I hear the shit is way stronger now than it was when I was using. So, you know, if I done one line, it'd probably kill me. Would that make Josh a murderer? I don't know. I don't know. Like Josh is the type of dude like I posted something about it on my community post the other day, but there's something a thing going around on TikTok like if women would rather get stuck in the woods with a man or a random man or a bear. Like he's the type of dude that 9 out of 10 women chose bear. Hey Tommy. I don't know, guys. I guess NTF isn't gonna pull up and ask questions or show receipts of me being a murderer. How about you, Josh? You want to pull up? You want to show receipts? Right, Kate Schwizzle. And that's another thing. Like her and Cat Eyes saying, well, she just goes into chats and just says unnecessary things. Okay, I might say unnecessary shit, but I don't say vile shit like that. In NTF, I don't know how to pin the link, but Jay will drop it or Ryan's got it, but I don't know where he's at. But I'll have Jay keep dropping it, please, babe. Hi, Darlene. And for NTF to say that, you know, talking shit that I was high when it happened, like, whether I'm pretty sure she's said she's a former addict or she's a recovering addict, right? But she also said today that she's never drove a car. But if for some, I don't know why she's never had a license, that's fucking weird. But, if she was to have a license while she was in active addiction, I promise you, she would have driven a car. I mean, get real, guys. If you're a fucking addict, you do shit everything when you're fucking high. If you're an alcoholic, you do everything when you're fucking drunk. It don't matter what the fuck it is. Thank you, Nunya. She never recovered. Well, I hate that, Tommy, but hopefully she will one day. But I'm sure not gonna. I don't know. Yeah, she was older. They're and like I don't know. I'm so like secure in my sobriety. Like the shit they say, they're really only like hurting themselves because they're not hurting me. Like they're just wasting their time, their breath, their energy, their thoughts, like their fingers while they're typing the bullshit. Like you're only affecting yourselves. Patcon, that's the thing. I'm the only one who will admit my shit. I'm the only one who's gonna fucking admit it. None of these other bitches have the balls to admit it. Besides K Schwizzle, sorry. What kind of fucking addict don't do shit while they're, I mean, unless you just get drunk and get fucked up and just, I don't know, lay around all day. I mean, yeah, exactly. Guess so it'd be easier to ask who hasn't. Oh, whoops. I didn't know what he meant, Alan. I don't know. NTF isn't high as a damn cloud, and she's obviously done enough. Right, Kat. Yeah. Yeah, you can't function unless you're high. Like, and I'm sorry, you go pick up a bag, you're doing it on the way home. You're not waiting until you get home. Sorry. It's life of an addict. She can't, I guess she can judge because for some reason she's a loser and has never had a driver's license. Right, Darlene. But yeah, exactly. You do. You put everyone in danger every time you drive. Get behind the wheel when you're drunk or high. But when you're in active addiction, you don't think about it. And none of these other motherfuckers do either or did either. Hey, Pure, I'm good. How are you? Hey, Dub. Like, okay, how many people in the community have DUIs? I'm sure a vast majority of them. They're just lucky that they didn't get in an accident and kill somebody, right? Pure, I don't mean weed. Yeah, Sammy. You know, like Shamey boy. Hi, Misty. I'm so sorry to hear that, Zuzu. And if I could take back my actions in active addiction, I would in a heartbeat. If I could bring my husband back, I would. Yeah, he beat my ass, but he had kids here. Thank you, Zoo. Yeah, I think like she lost me. Who are you talking about, Darlene? Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Um, I think so. I don't know if Josh is pressed because I'm not just a crying, sad sap widow crying on his grave every day or what, but I don't know if that's what he expects from me, but it's not going to be that. I'm sorry. Like I've said, I just said, if I could bring him back, I would. If I could change the situation, I would. I did love him. But do I miss getting my ass beat every day? No, I don't. If this, and I'm not saying this for a pity party, guys, and I'll probably honestly get dragged for it. And I've said it before. I don't know. But when I was after the accident, when I was in the hospital, um, I was, obviously they had me sedated, and they would bring me in and out of sedation a little bit at a time here and there, and then they'd put me back out. So my dad had to tell me what happened over and over again. People aren't allowed to change, heal, and move on. Drag. Yeah, exactly, Dub. Right. Um. Yeah, so many times, Shelly. And I said I wasn't going to tell it again, but what the fuck. Um. But my dad had to tell me what happened over and over and over again, and which I'm sure was painful for him. But I will never forget when it finally clicked, when he told me that Andrew didn't make it, the peace that came over me, I still remember that peace. And I'm sure was right back out, but I still remember the peace. It was like, oh my God, like, I'm not going to get my ass beat anymore. Like, I don't have to, if I want to change my life and get sober, I can do that. Like, I mean, wasn't having all those thoughts then, but I'm saying that's probably what the peace was. And I can, like, if that don't tell you how bad things were, I don't know what will. Yeah, no offense. Christy just in there running her fucking mouth. Like, I was paying no attention to her. She just kept on and kept on and kept on. I finally was like, hey, girl, like, Jesus, apparently she wanted my attention, something awful. Yeah, I guess so. Like, and then they time me out, they kick me, they mute me. They're ridiculous. Yeah, it is insane, Dub. I know I don't pure. And like I said, I'm not going, I'm just answering questions, and I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of ranting. It's about time to leave this space outside. Right, Becky. Like, yeah, sit there and calling me fucking one of the most god awful things, and not even let me defend myself. And then she don't want to come in here when I let her pull up, or when I ask her to pull up. Yeah, they don't explain shit. So why do I feel the need to? That's true, Noah. Yeah, probably. That would make sense, Cap. But like, she wants to run her shit to get viewers, but then, she wants to bring the drama, start the shit. But when then, the shit's brought, she wants to kick me. So what kind of content is she really getting? Trying to figure out how to pin it, but I don't know how. Yeah, Becky, who even thinks to do something like that? Yeah, Cap, like, I'd love to know what her rep sheet looks like. I don't know. I mean, I guess if anybody just wants to come up and chit chat, apparently we're not going to get any questions from NTF or Joshy Boy. So if you guys just want to come up and chill. It's funny, I know they're lurking though. Sad. I really wonder what Sammy thinks about. And just I don't know. I couldn't imagine. No, you're only gonna get questions in places you exactly, Noah. They're fucking bitches. Um, I could not imagine. So we're gonna reverse the situation. Sammy and Josh, me and Jay. Um, Angela G can come up with her or Junie Bug. I could not. I would be humiliated and disgusted and just all kinds of feelings towards Jay if he was in chat dragging another woman over her domestic violence situation while I'm sitting right next to him, a victim myself, laid up in bed with him. Really? Kind of makes you wonder. Frogger, no one's walked in here. Hi, Joan. Hey, Colt, call it, however you say it. Gross.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Yes, he does, Pierre. TBS does support that. He can pull up too if he wants. Oh, Gusto, they hate watch. They're lurking. All three of them are in here lurking. Right, Alan? Yeah, Mr. X, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, she kept coming at me, dragonfly this, dragonfly that, dragonfly this, dragonfly that, in NFTs earlier. And I just wasn't saying shit back to her. Like, she's so fucking stupid and irrelevant. But finally, I was like, hey, girl. Hey, Shifty. Oh, wow, Shelly. Darlene, I think she's a teacher by day and a drunk slob kebab by night. Oh, hello, Jilly.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm really sorry about all the shit that's been going on.
Oh, seriously, it's fine. I'm so used to it, girl. Like, it literally doesn't faze me. That's what I was saying. Like, they're only wasting their time and their energy and their breath, and like, they don't affect me. It doesn't bother me.
I'm glad to hear that because it's fucking disgusting, and honestly, I'm pretty angry about it.
Don't be angry about it. It's seriously, trust me.
It's just disgusting how these people think they can move around and victimize themselves at every turn.
Yeah, they play the victim and then they like want to come out real victims and then play the victim and then, you know, pop off at the mouth with no receipts. But we can't say someone is a CP suspect with an open investigation. That's actually with actual receipts. We can't say that, but they can call me a murderer with no receipts.
Yeah.
I wish they would find a receipt that says I'm a murderer or even manslaughter. I wish they would.
It doesn't seem like receipts are really their forte. It's just tears.
Yep.
Tears and hitting the mute button so that you can't say anything.
Yeah, did you see her keep doing that? She kept mute.
Yeah.
She was muting me and then she just fucking kicked me.
She tried muting me a couple times, but for some reason I can unmute when the channel owner mutes me.
Oh.
apparently that isn't something that everybody can do. I don't know. I always could. So
Well, I've never been muted before, so I didn't know. I was just like, what the fuck?
maybe everybody can, but I don't know. It's stupid. It's like, oh shit, someone's winning the argument. We gotta shut them down.
Yeah, and like I wasn't even up there trying to argue. Like I was just like gonna ask her, like, hey, where are those receipts? You want your, I don't. You can unmute on panel if you. I don't know. She pops off at the mouth, and it's fucking crazy.
I'm gonna try to connect to chat quick. That was why I didn't answer you in the other chats, because on my phone I for some reason can't connect, but yeah.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
But and then I heard I heard you like asking her questions and like saying things that's like, well, I mean, I could fucking answer those if she'd fucking let me up there, or like sometimes I just wanted to like chime in. Nope.
Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't want you to do anything.
Because they know that they're lying. Like they are just flat out liars. They are lying. That's it. And so they didn't want me to speak the truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want to lie and whatever story fits their narrative.
That's exactly what they do. Like when I was trying to bring up other shit later, they just kept going off about shit that wasn't even real. Like Angela was saying that well, how did she say it? That if somebody isn't on panel, you can talk shit about them.
What?
Like that, how the fuck did anybody get that from what I was saying?
They're just fucking stupid and want to twist shit to, I mean, once again, to fit their narrative. And she's so funny how she acts like I'm not even in this community. Like, bitch, you're in this community.
Right.
Bitch, you're lurking everywhere. You know everything. How do you know everything, but you're not around? Okay.
Yeah. It's like, I can be around the community, but not be a part of it. It's like, bitch, you're a whole ass gatekeeper at this point. And then they want to say that I'm trying to be a gatekeeper. It's like, I don't know what gate I'd even fucking be keeping.
Right. There's no gate. This bitch is fucking the Wild West. Wild West. That gate was busted through. Does this mean asking her about what her involvement in her child stuff is okay? I mean, she's the parent and the caretaker. Did they pass while under her care? I mean, I don't see why that would not be fair to ask Lady Ghost Hunter. I didn't. Go ahead.
I think someone should, but obviously I can't.
I didn't. So how old was her son when he passed? Does anyone know that? I mean, really, it's none of my business, but I guess I just thought, like, I've never heard her talk about it really. So I guess I just thought maybe it was like something that happened at birth.
I think it was like under 2 or 3, if I remember right, because she sent me the paperwork randomly one day.
Exactly, Haystack. Exactly. I'm sure there's many other people around here who have done the same thing. But yeah, I don't really know much about that story, so like I don't want to speak on it because I'm not gonna be like her. But if she was an active addiction, I'm sure she was an unfit mother, same as I was when I was in active addiction.
God, there's something I want to say so bad, but I can't.
Oh, you can say whatever you want here.
Well, I guess, but it's going to come back to me everywhere else.
Oh, well. Oh, that's up to you, girl. I won't press you for it.
Well, I kind of was hinting at it earlier. It's like half of a child's genetic makeup is the father's also. She once claimed that she never was using while she was pregnant or whatever, but her baby daddy was. I'm sure that could have had an effect on something.
Well, okay, and let me just say this as well, because they want to say, I think it was JFK said something to me about using while I was pregnant. I did make the mistake of telling that in Chris LaRoche's when I was first in the community. You know, but same as an addict getting high and driving, same as an addict getting high before work, same as an addict doing anything in their life, they're going to continue using, pregnant or not. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is, unless they get on methadone, which wasn't given an option to me. But either way, you're still using a substance, right? So for NTF to say she didn't use when she was pregnant, I'm sorry, I just don't believe that. If she was an active addiction when she got pregnant, I'm sorry, she was using when she was pregnant. And go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just saying it's tough. It's tough because why would anyone even have to discuss anything? You, her. It's fucked up.
Right. And I'm sure I'm going to get dragged for just saying it again, but you know, it's life. And what I did when I was pregnant had no effect in my baby's death. It was not her cause of she had a genetic disease that she was born with. Had nothing to do with my using.
Well, I guess if God, I'm just gonna get in trouble for this whole thing, but if God forbid Josh's baby ends up getting fucked up somehow, well, I guess it's fair game, right?
I wouldn't stoop that low.
You shouldn't, but someone else could, and then it would be sanctioned. So that's the kind of logic they're working with. It's like,
yeah,
if you talk shit on someone, you can go ahead and talk shit right back in the same way, in the same caliber, and that's pretty much what they're condoning and encouraging.
yeah, they
So,
are. They are, but my addiction had nothing to do with my baby's death, and if they can continue to say that all they want, I don't want to stoop that low. I hope that baby is born healthy. I hope that baby is born just perfect. I just hope it doesn't have Josh's forehead.
I just hope that doesn't end up getting abused mentally. It's kind of the concern I have, but
Yeah, that is concerning. I mean, it seems he hates women, so hopefully the baby, I don't know. Hopefully it's a boy. Maybe he'll like it a little more.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tommy.
I don't know. I've been accused of being jealous that I'm not in the boys server, but I would never accept the invitation.
Mm-mm.
Every single one of them acts completely disgusting. And it's not because I can't join in, because I am more than capable of being just as much of an asshole and just as disgusting without needing people to back me up on it.
Yeah, I don't know why they would think that anyone besides the grime that was in there would want to be in there.
There are better things to do.
He's muted, Sean. Deb, I would appreciate an invite to the super secret Slack.
Mr. X got it right on the head. I mean, TBS wants to say that that was 7 years ago, that video that was shown, but 7 years can mean a lot. If he doesn't ride his bike in a way that makes him, exercise, I don't really see how that could be any good indicator on him getting in better shape.
No, he sits his fat ass on these panels and watches all day just like the rest of us.
Yeah, they want to hold that over everyone's head. Like, oh, you don't have anything to do? It's like, what? You guys are just sitting around doing jack shit.
Yeah, the exact same thing we are. Like, what the fuck? Hey, Nerdy South. I don't get it, girl.
It's really lame. I don't know. Just, I almost wish that the people, I don't know, it's like, where would you even go from here to make this shit better? I can't figure anything out. It's like you can't kick people out because then it would be gatekeeping or whatever, but then you can't make people act a certain way. You can't force fakeness. And cordiality, whatever.
I guess all we can do is continue to be better people than they are. And just rise above their bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're not going anywhere and we're not going anywhere, so.
Yeah, it's like, as far as being cordial goes, it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to say any stupid cliches, but it's like, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything. Like, what's the point of he was just coming at you for nothing?
Yeah, I mean, and then they want to say that I come in and say unnecessary things. I do say unnecessary things, but I don't say vile things. Like, that was vile and totally unnecessary.
It's like, I don't understand why he's got such a hate boner for me and why he needed to stroke it so much that day. But Jesus Christ, get over it. It seriously seemed like it was just because you said that. It's not like people don't come at you for that shit, but it's like there was nothing that you said. That was pretty much like, didn't you come in and say that? And then he just immediately jumped on you, and he's got a huge problem with me for whatever reason.
He probably doesn't have a reason, just like he doesn't have a reason to hate me. Like, these people, like, I've never even spoken to Josh. Honestly, I haven't. So it's like he doesn't know anything about me besides the bullshit that he hears.
Yeah.
I mean, you've probably never spoken to him. Like, I have never had a conversation with that guy, even in a YouTube chat. So he just he just must have a lot of hate in his heart. And then that's sad.
Yeah.
and concerning, really.
Well, it's like,
For
yeah, that's the kind of person that becomes a school shooter or something.
yeah.
But go on, sorry, I cut you off.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's concerning, like, for Sammy. I mean, why is he so pressed about a domestic violence situation? It just seems sus, like.
I don't think he really cares. Honestly, I don't think so.
I just hope Sammy is staying safe, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. I don't think he actually cares that much about it, with considering how much he hates other women. I think it's just that he hates Tech that much that he's willing to virtue signal about it.
Right. And I was thinking this yesterday or something, like the Purple Punisher thing. Like, who's to say, where's the proof that those are Techs? I mean,
Right.
Josh is the type of man, I say that. He's the type of dude to fucking go out and buy one and say, oh, this is Techs, or hell, it's probably they're Josh and Sammy's together. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love you, Sammy Joe.
It's like, it doesn't prove anything. It maybe is just slandering. And then, like,
Yeah.
in Damone's video, like, what were those paparazzi shots of Tech? That was weird as shit. Like, what does that have to do with anything? And who took those pictures?
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't. And then, like, I even stuck up for Josh. Like, people were saying, like, he had his finger on that dog's asshole or something. Do you know what picture I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys are, like, you're stupid. Like, you're petting a dog. You're acting rough with him. Like, he's holding it. Like, the dog was probably moving around trying to, his hand might have accidentally touched his ass. Like, it's not like he was intentionally putting his finger up this dog's ass. Like,
right. No one would take a picture of themselves doing something like that, first of all.
Right. So, like I stick up for this motherfucker, and he just.
They're desperate. They're desperate to have anything over anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It's just so stupid. The whole thing. Like, I don't know. Cap really did a good thing by accidentally deleting one of those servers. It probably never should have been redone, remade.
Mm-hmm.
Accidentally.
I don't know anything about Tech other than he was a decoy. Right. Like, why is it any of our business if that's what Tech is into? Like, it's not any of our business. Right, Becky. Oh my gosh. Like,
Jeez, but that's totally wrong to even bring up. No armadillo blues.
No. Oh, I don't know. This place is fucking wild.
Like, the how pressed they got that the dude tube shit was revealed and criticized was wild compared to everything that they've done. Mm-hmm. They're so hypocritical.
It's always an outrage anytime anything gets exposed about them. But they can do and say whatever they want about this side.
I think most of the men would love to be able to do that. Yeah. Maybe they're just jealous.
They're just jealous. I mean, for real. It's brother.
But Mr. X, it was you couldn't even bring up self-sucking like that. That was a phrase that immediately would get you timed out or banned for a while. It's like 9/11. I feel like I would always remember where I was when I saw the self-sucking pictures.
Hey, I don't know what mod just turned on sub only mode, but can you guys take that off, please?
I can turn it off.
Oh, thank you. Huh? Sorry, Jay snitched on y'all, whoever it was. Nope, I want any of these motherfuckers to pull up, whoever wants to. I mean, no one wants to, clearly, but. Okay, well, okay, let's switch up the chat.
I mean, it is kind of gay. I'll
Yeah.
give Lucille that, but we'll move on.
Yeah, that's a little gay.
I just wish that these people would actually, like, not talk around in circles, not bring up little fake shit to deflect, and actually have a discussion, because they're so quick to jump on anyone who has anything even like remotely like possibly negative about them or their conduct, behavior, whatever, and say you're being fake. Like, why? We just talked about all this a week ago. Like, yeah, we did, but you're still being a little bitch and you need to be called out for it. I don't know.
Facts. Yep, I agree. And it's only, shit that they don't want to be pressed about. But when they want to, they can talk about shit for months, weeks, months. Hell, years, really. I've been here for 3 fucking plus years. I'm still relevant as fuck. And I told my story when I was basically brand new.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be having to discuss all this if you weren't relevant. So I guess that's kind of a positive in a way.
True, but we can't bring up something from last week.
Right.
Crazy.
Like, there is no way that Juniper was actually upset. Like, kind of off topic, but there was no way she was actually upset about me bringing up the horror DM gate shit. Like, I'm re-traumatizing her,
right?
No, by bringing it up.
She is the definition of a professional victim. Like, it's unreal to me how she just victimizes herself. Like, she's obviously never had any real fucking trauma in her life. If that is going to if that was even traumatizing to her, let alone re-traumatizing, that bitch doesn't know trauma.
Yeah. And that goes with yesterday with me saying these people need some real trauma. Like, obviously I'm not going to deliver it, but like, what the fuck is wrong with these people walking around saying like, I'm being re-traumatized by words on a screen on the internet, bringing up your own shit that you've done in public?
Yeah, jeez. Oh my god, Jenny, professional victim baiter. Yeah, that bitch is wild. She needs her meds checked.
You'll get a whole new community post from her about that comment.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I will.
Like, all Bobby Joe said was like, her therapy, like, it basically was saying it's a good thing she's in therapy because it sounds like she needs it. And she Juniper would go on to say like, they're talking about my 11-year stint in therapy, and it's like, you talk about it. We're saying like, we're commending you for taking the steps to get your shit sorted out. But we're supposed to completely ignore everything that they evidence on panel, and we're supposed to just say like, yes, they are perfectly sane and happy, normal people.
Yeah.
But they can call me insane all hours of the day.
Yeah. Has your fridge said anything while you've been up here?
It's been quiet since I told it I loved it.
Oh.
Otherwise, it'd be making a lot of noise right now.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad it's relaxing. No, her therapy is not working. That bitch is. That's what I said. She needs her meds adjusted. If she can sit and talk on panel on her laptop all day, she can work. Exactly. You're right, Becky Joe. Yep.
It's like the fact that she was heralding the DM gate situation as a legitimate trauma. Oh my god. Your friend called you a whore on the internet. You get to cry over losing out on dick, which they didn't appreciate me saying. And now this is a trauma that nobody can discuss despite it being public information. So fucking stupid.
Yeah, I wish I could make any of it make sense, but I can't. Like, they're a whole different breed over there.
Like I said, they're lost in a cloud of cannabis and chemical-laden smoke over there.
Yep. Oh, you had a catch today, Tommy? I missed. Oh, yeah, I think I did pull up when the cops were there. I missed it. Yeah, exactly. Jenny can dish it out, but she can't take it. Those are facts. And that's another thing. I think, yesterday when I pulled up on NFTs, so fucking funny. She's, uh, she has me blocked, but I could see her in StreamYard talking about that I was crying and saying I was pressed and all this shit. Meanwhile, the bitch has me blocked on YouTube because she stays pressed and crying over me. But since I could still see her in StreamYard, but I could still see her in StreamYard, I don't think she knew I could see her. Like, weird ass bitch.
I think that, I don't know. It's like I want to say that we should give these people a bit of their own medicine, but like Warbot is obviously mentally ill.
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
goes around calling everyone else crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got. Yeah, I don't know. He's definitely not right in the head, though.
I don't know what happened. Maybe he was. I don't know.
Why does he? Why does he spurg out and like act like his community post is fucking Twitter? Like it's. I don't understand.
Right.
And no
He's
one.
like,
Go ahead.
oh, I was like, he says that it's because he doesn't have time to make a video, but like those are paragraphs and there's so many of them. A video would be quicker.
Yeah, and oh, I don't know what I was about to say, but must have been a slippery baby. Yeah, he's just yeah, I feel like he's schizophrenic or something. Like, dudes, yikes.
I legit think so. I knew someone with diagnosed schizophrenia who was in mental hospitals multiple times for it, and he acts so much like that person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like these people they have such experience with mental health fields by way of being in therapy and stuff that they think that they have this grand knowledge and interpretation of the DSM-5. It's ridiculous. It's like, no, you are one of the people who is outlined in this book. You can't really throw it at people.
It's and I don't know. Everyone I think in a way suffers from mental health issues. Those of you that don't, like, whew, congratulations to you. But that's another thing. Like I don't know, like they just, addiction, I feel like is, it's obviously mental health related, they just have no compassion for anybody. So why should we show compassion for them? You know,
Exactly.
uh, Warbot's a little fucking schizo, and but how can he call everybody else out on their mental illnesses? It's just mind boggling.
It's deflection. That's really all it is. They're trying to deflect from their own problems by portraying themselves to be sane and stable when they're anything but.
Exactly, and it's I think about it too. I'm like, how can they sit here and like say and do these things? Like, do they have no self-awareness? Like, do they really do they not see that they are the same people that they are dragging? Like, do they not see that they do and say the same exact things, if not more than the people that they're dragging? It's
Yeah, I mean, I'm supposedly obsessed with the men that I like, but well, that I have liked, you know what I mean.
yeah,
But it's like, who out here is crying because they're losing out on someone that they were just talking to for a while in DMs?
right. Like, whew. Like
Couldn't be me.
she was full blown spurging over young Saf. Like,
And then to trash him afterwards, it's like, weren't
yeah,
you into him? Like, you're crying.
right. And that's fucking mental illness at its finest.
Nunya says the thing about the shirt that I was wearing that Angela criticized. And it's funny because I wore that shirt off the shoulder because Juniper was wearing the shirt off the shoulder and I was addressing her. It's like,
That's what I mean. They have they have no self-awareness. Like, they're just fucking idiots.
yeah. So dumb.
Shouldn't like him anyways. Yeah. Couldn't be me up fucking crying and spurging out over a man I didn't like.
So stupid. It's like, are we in middle school? There are
Right.
so many men on the internet.
Unbelievable. Is anyone
See,
else going live tonight?
I was gonna go live at like 8:30 or something. Just I was gonna push it back if you were going still, but
Well, what time is it there? Because it's 8:44 here.
oh, it's 7:44 here.
Okay, so in about 45 minutes. Okay, well, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay live much longer. I was honestly just kind of trying to answer some questions, and
Okay.
Is there anything that you want to ask me that?
I mean, I don't want to make you discuss anything that's. I know you say that doesn't. Yeah, I don't even want to say it like that. That it isn't like upsetting to discuss. I guess I'd say it like, but I also don't really want to like, one, make you relive it by bringing it up, and two, give anybody more ammunition. Like I'm pretty sure like I've heard things from videos and stuff. Warbot was going wild with it, and posting stuff about like the case. Like I'm pretty sure I get like enough that.
Oh, he was posting things about my case? Oh shit, I've never even seen that.
Yeah, it was like maybe around January or February. He looked it up and was posting like information from it copy pasted into his community posts.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But Gusto, you don't want any of my recipes, trust me. SJ, I'm not a good cook. But no, like, you're not going to re-traumatize me, or, you know, like, I'm healing. Like I said earlier, I'm strong in my sobriety. I'm healing. I'm trying to heal. Like, and the shit needs to be, I've said it in my previous videos. Like, if my story can help one person, like, I'll tell it as many times as I need to. Shut up, Jane. That's not true. He does cook sometimes, but I cook sometimes too. Like, so, I mean, whatever questions you think you might have, I'll answer them. If you don't, then, we're good. Like I said, I can't remember what the things that you were saying or asking up there that I was like, man, I wish I could speak. So I just thought maybe if you did.
I don't even know what I was saying, because, like, most of that was pretty rhetorical, with trying to get her to understand, like, what is going on. Like, her stance is so fucked, and it was just like, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Was there something that, like, stuck out that you wanted to clarify? I guess that would probably be the best way to go about it, since I don't even know what I said anymore.
Well, and that's what I wish I could remember. So apparently it really wasn't that meaningful. So no, I don't remember, and it's no big deal. I just thought, not even just you. If anybody has fucking questions, I don't care who it is. Can be from our side, the other side. I don't care, but I'll answer them. And really, I'd like to not fucking talk about it ever again after tonight, if possible. I mean, I know I will, because they'll keep dragging me. But I mean, I feel like I've told the same thing over and over and over again now. Like, it's it's old.
Certainly.
So this is y'all's last chance. Anybody else wants to pull up and question me? Pull up.
Yeah, I wish they're cowards. I wish somebody would.
Dragonfly goes with the flow. Me. Yeah, and like, that's another thing. Like, they come at me, and very rarely do I even make a nasty remark back, until maybe I just, they keep on and keep on. Like, Josh comes at me, and usually I, just say his name with some kissy faces. Like, like, it don't bother me. It does not. They don't get to me. And about 45 minutes rolling. I don't know, Live For. I love you, though. Don't let it get you infuriated, though, because no reason to get your blood pressure up, right? I'm good, so. Yeah, you guys drop Julie's link, please, you mods. Drop Julie's link in here. Hi, Satans. Hello. Thanks for asking that. I would have spaced it. What is Missy saying about Live For?
She's based. That's what I'm saying.
Live
Every
For?
time. Yeah, every time I hear her speaking out against someone, it's always it's scathing, but it's always justified, and it's always laced with truth.
Yep. She's a real one. I hope you're doing well too, Satans. I'm doing good. She's gonna go live shifty at about 7:30 her time, so 9:30 Eastern, or did you say 8:30?
It would be 9:30 Eastern.
Yeah. Yeah, so whatever. 40 minutes from now.
Facts cap.
Missy's mansion. Oh. I've never had a problem with Missy. I always liked her, but she does ride hard for those boys over there, that's for sure. It's quite gross.
It's desperate.
Yeah.
It's
It's sad.
extremely desperate.
Yeah. I agree.
I wouldn't have an issue with her if she didn't have one with me in the first place. Like, I mean, NTF hid the stream immediately, but her and Damone went in on me in a chat for absolutely no reason, like around February or so, constantly attacking my looks in any way they could, attacking my character. It just middle school bully shit.
Yeah.
But it was incessant. It was like for the whole 2 hours. I went up on the panel and was like, well, fuck, Missy, like, come up here, cam up. We'll go out and see who would get more people picking them up on the streets. And it's like, it was a joke, but I really don't think she'd win. And I think that's part of the reason why she has such an issue. I'm not really sure, though.
Yeah, I don't know what she looks like, but you're beautiful, so.
Thanks. I don't know what she looks like either, but if her desperation has any kind of indication, it's kind of.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean for sure. All right, well, I think I'm gonna end it and go get a snack and get ready for your stream.
All right, I'm happy that you went live.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up, and I'm glad that we're on good terms now, and
Yeah, me too.
You have my vote for president, so.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I will see you here after a while, you guys. You guys be safe and have a good night, and talk to you later.